you again for showing up for this hands-off protest rally and march. We are one of over 1,300 protests across every state of our country. My name is Myra Paige, and along with my fellow steering committee members, my leader right here, Keith Carlson, we are indivisible Santa Barbara. We, along with Women's March, led by Michael Lynch, are co-hosting this event today. Our co-sponsors are many. Planned Parenthood, Immigrant Legal Defense Center, 805 Undocufied, La Casa, Commit to Democracy, Democratic Women of Santa Barbara County, Santa Barbara Women's Political Committee, Santa Barbara Democratic Party, Society of Santa Barbara, SB10, Society of Fearless Grandmothers, Indivisible Santa Ynez, and Indivisible Carpinteria. If there are elected officials here today, raise your hands. I might not be able to see you, but raise your hands so we can thank you for coming out today. She's the District Deputy Director here representing our Congressman, Salud Carbajal. We thank the Santa Barbara Police Department for working closely with us and watching over this event. We begin today by acknowledging the land on which we gather. The legacies and history of the Chumash people helped shape this public plaza where we stand today. Wow, what a crowd. It was a little overwhelming. Wow. We are now 76 days into Trump 2.0. Without the guardrails. Trump is having innocent people arrested without a warrant. People are being seized and imprisoned without a trial. Some have been sent to one of the most horrific prisons in the world in El Salvador.
Built by Reagan.
Claim that we can't get them back now, despite a judge's order to return them to America at once.
George.
Bullshit, yeah. Sorry, kids. We are witnessing an unprecedented fascist takedown of our country. We stand with all of you here today to call out the intentional destruction of our democracy, the disregard for our Constitution, the insanity of Trump and Musk and their wholly unqualified sycophants, and Republican leaders entirely too willing to let them run amok with the health and welfare of our nation. Leah Greenberg, one of the founders of Indivisible National, said, and this is really, really very true, said that politics is too important to be left to the politicians. Politics is too important to be left to the politicians. We agree, and I believe you probably do too. It is why we gather here today demanding hands off our democracy, our Constitution, Medicare, Social Security, civil rights, our bodies, Veterans Administration, the Department of Education, our universities, the Justice Department, law firms, our public lands, immigrant rights, LGBT Washington standing up for our democracy. There is no reason why Americans in this country and those abroad can't. We can't ignore what is taking place around us and pray to be rescued in 2026. We don't even know if there will be a 2026 election and whether or not it will be compromised by Trump's minions. We need to demand it now. Cory Booker showed us how to do it this week. When he stood on the Senate floor and spoke for 25 straight hours. A remarkable accomplishment. Susan Crawford in Wisconsin showed us how to do it. When she won a state Supreme Court seat despite Musk pumping $20 million of his own money into the race. We know how to do this. We are doing it today. In Washington, D.C., New York, Alabama, Maine, Pennsylvania, Boston, Oregon, Kansas, Arkansas, Paris, France. Denmark. We have two people here from Denmark who chose to participate today in this rally. They even stayed here an extra few days so that they could come. We proved to them America is not all bad.
Amen to that.
Stand up, America. Protest, call out our leaders. Call them every day. Like them every day. Show up and keep showing up because Americans can take this country back from the billionaires and the oligarchs whose boots are on our very lives. This is not a democracy right now. This is fascism at its very core. More than 250,000 federal workers have lost their jobs, and the effects of those firings will trickle down to the general public. Inflation is on the rise. The stock market is crashing. The cost of food is skyrocketing. Voters worried about the cost of eggs? With Trump's tariffs, good luck buying an avocado. The world is watching the once shining light on the hill become a pariah nation. Rise up, America, rise up. Today, true Americans across this country are showing the world that the U.S. isn't quite dead yet. We have 4 speakers here today to talk about various groups and the attacks on all of them from this administration. Following the speeches, we will march down. Following the speeches, we will march down State Street to the beach. Santa Barbara Police Department will help guide the crowd, and you will hear from Women's March with additional directions in a few minutes. I'd like to add, Indivisible Santa Barbara is a non-profit run by volunteers. Relying solely on donations to be able to hold events just like this one here today. We would very much appreciate your contribution, no matter how small, so that we can continue providing these events. Somewhere in this, here he is. Somewhere in this crowd is a tall man wearing a blue fedora and a red Hawaiian shirt, and he's right up here, who is collecting those donations. I promise you, he's not a grifter. He is one of us from Indivisible. You can also go to indivisiblesb.org and click the donate button on our homepage. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Our first speaker today is Luz Reyes Martin, District 1 Council Member in Goleta, but speaking to us today is a Senior Advisor for Planned Parenthood Central Coast, who will talk about the myriad of issues impacting Planned Parenthood today. Luz.